How's it going, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight I'm going to talk about the 13 movies that I purchased in the month of September. This is kind of a big month for me. Usually in July and November during the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale, I usually get quite a few there, but this is quite a bit for me. Some of these are used, a few of these are brand new, but I'm really excited to show you what I got here. And also you might notice the background here has kind of changed. I actually got two new cases here, the same color, and I'll show a thumbnail here that can kind of show you how large this area is. Basically, it's just like the brown one that I had, tan colored one I had before, but it's two of those now. So, and it actually has like technically 9 rows. You'll see this kind of mini row. I guess they consider that like a spot for like CDs, which I'm not going to put any CDs on these, but so you can kind of see some of the movies that are kind of on the side there. So it's actually the same number of rows that I had before, but just actually one like half row, that I added on. So starting it off here, this one actually just got released this past Tuesday, and it's actually one that I had on DVD, and this is the first time I've ever had this on Blu-ray, but it's a School of Rock, starring Jack Black. This is a great movie, Richard Linklater movie. Really enjoy this. I actually have not watched this yet. This is only released on Blu-ray, and it does have a digital code, so I will be giving that away sometime probably in October here. But once I get it, I have to get another movie, so I can give at least 2 movies out. I really enjoy doing that. That went really well this past Saturday. I'm filming this on Saturday night. It's going to be released on Sunday, but that went pretty well. So I want to get at least one more digital code so I can give this away, but give the digital code away for this movie. So look forward for that. I'll make a video and let everybody know to sign up, and so excited about that. This next one actually is not very old, but it was actually purchased brand new. It's actually purchased used off of Amazon, but it's So I Married an Axe Murderer. This is also an upgrade from DVD. It's got some more special features that weren't on the other one. If you've ever had the other one before, it didn't have any deleted scenes or any special features or anything. This actually has like 31 minutes of deleted scenes on it, and it has like 2 trailers, like an international trailer and the U.S. trailer for it. So, but it looks a lot better. The digital code's already been used on it since it was a used movie. The digital code's already gone. So. This is only on 4K as well. This was not released on Blu-ray. So yeah, I got that one. I have watched that one. This next one I talked about when I did the digital code giveaway, that it doesn't come with a digital code, disappointingly. This is from Warner Brothers. It's a movie, Air. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a quality movie, but I was disappointed that this doesn't come with a digital code and it doesn't have any special features on it. So Warner Brothers released this, and really disappointed with what they did with as far as the Blu-ray, as far as not putting any special features on it. But I think it's a great movie. Matt Damon, it has Chris Tucker, it's Ben Affleck, Jason Bateman, Viola Davis. So it's got a great cast, and it's a great story, about Michael Jordan. So it's anybody that's a fan of sports, will know how great Michael Jordan was in like the mid 80s and throughout the 90s, how big of a deal he was in sports. So, but I really enjoy that one. This one, next one here is from Sidney Lumet, and it's one I've never seen before, but I actually really enjoyed it. It's a Dog Day Afternoon with starring Al Pacino. This, like I said, it's got like a great cast to it. It's an interesting story. It's from 1975, I believe. Yeah, I watched it twice. Once with the regular movie, and then watched it with the commentary. But I enjoyed it. Now I'm getting some other Sidney Lumet movies. I've already have 12 Angry Men already. I'm getting Network sometime in the future. Also, Serpico, also starring Al Pacino. So I've never seen either one of those movies. So I'm kind of investigating more of Sidney Lumet's movies, and really enjoy this one. Next one is one that I've actually never owned on physical media, but I've seen it so many times. From John Hughes, the movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Surprisingly, I've never had this. Some people watch this movie every year during Thanksgiving or around that time. Because it's a Thanksgiving themed movie. But John Candy and Steve Martin. It's a great movie. This is only like the fifth movie I've ever owned from John Hughes, and the other one actually earlier this year I bought a couple months ago. I bought the Weird Science. That was the first time I'd ever owned that on physical media. So now I have a lot more space here. I can buy some more movies. My Criterions are up here on my left at the top. I've got my DVDs down here, all in this area down this way, and the Criterion's up there, and then all my 4Ks and Blu-rays are on this in the one over here. So I'm not looking to just go out and just buy anything and just fill up my shelves, But I'm really happy that I have a lot more room to put more physical media in. So I will be buying a little bit more than I have, just because I was running out of space before, and now I have a little more room. But I don't think I want to just fill up both of these racks and then run out of room again. I have to make another room to add my movies in. So, but I do have some room to add more stuff to. But next one is one I've loved since was it 1989? I think it's a great sports movie. I didn't like the sequels as much, but the original Major League. I saw this at Best Buy. This one was purchased brand new, and when I saw it on the shelf for it was like $7.99, I thought, why not? I don't think I've ever owned this movie on physical media before. I think years ago, back when I was younger, when I didn't have any money, I used to have VCR to VCR and recorded a really bad copy of it. But this is the first time I've ever actually purchased it on physical media. So got that one, and I have watched this one, and it brought back a lot of memories. This next one was also this one was purchased used, and it's one I've never owned either on physical media before. So it's a Point Break. Keanu Reeves. It's got the late Patrick Swayze in it. Brought back some memories. I love the Rat, the song "Nobody Rides for Free." That's always the part that I've never forgotten. I think this one I think is fairly good. I think I may have given it like maybe 4 stars or something like that, 3.5, 4 stars, something like that. But I think it's a good movie. And Keanu Reeves back in the '90s, I thought he was a better, a good actor back then. And I like the John Wick movies. So, and obviously the original Matrix, love that one. So next one, this one I just purchased used, and the digital code's already used on it, but it's one that I was waiting to get as cheap as I could, because I saw it in the theater, and I liked the movie, but I was like, I want to buy that probably either a Blu-ray or 4K, and find it for a good price. So I saw this at a disc replay, and it's Creed 3. I like this movie enough. I don't want to spoil anything here, but it's a little bit different from Creed and Creed 2. Michael B. Jordan directed this. Jonathan Majors, I think he's really great in this movie. Tessa Thompson, I think she's good in this as well. She's been in all 3 Creed movies. But there's actually one character that was missing from this that I knew he wasn't going to be in the movie, but kind of disappointed. It just made it a kind of different movie without somebody that's really important to this, to the Rocky franchise. For him not to be in the movie, disappointing. But still, I like this movie enough. I think I gave this one like 3.5 stars out of 5. So I like a lot of the boxing in this movie, for sure. But next movie, this next one is definitely brings me back to my childhood. It's maybe not a great movie, but it's actually this is a 2-disc set. It's and I love the first one for sure, but it's Police Academy. The first one, I think I gave that like 3.5 stars as well, but the second one is not quite as good. It has Bobcat Goldthwait in it, and I really maybe the third one's not terrible, but Steve Guttenberg's in like the first 4, but I think the first 2 are really the ones I really like in the franchise, and then just kind of got a little bit worse as time went on. But Police Academy. Next one, this is one actually I've never owned on physical media either, and I saw it. It's from Shout Select. It's a movie that I'm sure people have seen countless times. If you turn on cable at any time, you could probably see this movie on. but I think it's kind of it stood the test of time, I guess, and it's a cheesy movie, but it's got some great action in it. You know, starring Patrick Swayze, and it's Roadhouse. Like I said, this is a Shout Select. So when I saw this, I actually bought this one used as well, and when I saw it, that's considered a Shout movie, that Shout collection. I thought I have to get that. I have also from David Lynch. I have Wild at Heart. That's also a Shout Select. So this is only the second one I have from that boutique label, or from Shout. It's just a specific Shout Select. It's a little bit different from Shout, the regular Shout Factory movies, but. Yeah, this one's, I'm sure all of us have seen this movie. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it has some great action in it, and of course it has a late Patrick Swayze in it. So, it's definitely worth it. I thought finally I have to own that movie, because I've never had it before. So, so the final three here, I did a Criterion video not too long ago, and these are all Criterion movies. But this next one was one I bought from Robert Altman. It's one I bought from eBay. It's out of print on Criterion, but it's Nashville. This is Spy Number 683. Interesting movie. Like I said, I've got another video. I'll link that into this video. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Keith Carradine won an Oscar for his original song. I think he had already written the song before the movie, and he won an Oscar for it. So the song's called "I'm Easy." So that was like one of the, I think that and maybe the the editor, I think, were the only two Oscar winners from this movie. So yeah, it's a movie that you should check out, though. So the last two movies here that are both Criterions as well, but the next one is A Night to Remember. It's basically about the sinking of the Titanic, released in 1958, Spy Number 7. So one of the really early ones. This one, I like the James Cameron movie quite a bit, even though it's way too long. The CGI is really great in that movie. This one's using miniatures, and obviously what they could use back in 1958. It's a British production. I enjoy this movie though. It gets right to the point within like the first 30 minutes. It doesn't have like the love story that the James Cameron film had, and kind of gets right to the point. But yeah, I enjoyed this one quite a bit. This one was brand new. And then the last one here I actually bought also used from a disc replay, and it's one that it was only like $20 used, so I had to jump on it. But it's a Monterey Pop. It's got like Jimi Hendrix and the Who and the Byrds and Mamas and the Papas, and it's great to watch that time period. It's just like buying Woodstock earlier this year, also from disc replay. Just watching the seeing those iconic musicians, not too long before some of them died, within 5 or 6 years after this. So this is from 1967, and so really enjoy this one. So that's what I have here, 13 movies. Let me know in the comments if you own any of these movies. Obviously Roadhouse, I'm sure some people will kind of laugh at that sort of, but it is kind of a movie that's kind of stood the test of time, and I'm glad I finally own it. Like I said, I have plenty of room for a little bit more movies, and I don't have to be quite as selective as I was before. But I'm still not, like I said, not looking to just fill shelves just to have space filled. Do that. But so please, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do that. Please put a thumbs up on the video, and have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.